Let's show you what I'm working with here. I'm trying to be productive and clean all this giant disaster up. I did get the bastard running, but I must have thrown away the donut for the right-hand side, and I found one over yonder that was close, but and the battery's kind of dead, so I don't know if it's gonna start. But it doesn't sound quite right. Come on, baby. It ain't gonna go.
That's not gonna go.
It was close. I got it to go on. How many times did I start it? I think twice. Because at first I was like, "Oh, I forgot something," and then I was like, "No, I didn't forget something. I just got the wrong thing."
Where you going?
It's fine.
So, perfect.
What's up, Nathan?
I mean, is that Tate? That is Tate.
I can actually read it.
Sandy says hi, Katie.
Hello.
That is Tate. That is Toolman Tate.
Hello.
We're gonna send some stuff.
Permatex?
Permatex valve grinding compound. I'm gonna break some
What are you valve grinding?
Well, I'm lapping that Subaru because I'm being a cheap ass instead of bringing it to the machine shop.
Holy balls.
Well, they want $600 a head to go through these things.
We need a valve grinder.
Do I know somebody with a valve grinder?
You might.
You don't have one, do you? You son of a bitch. Do you have a valve grinder?
No. I'm in possession of a valve grinder, but I don't own it.
Who's this? Toby?
No, it's Luke's.
Oh, so he has a valve grinder.
Yeah, it's that big motherfucker sitting right there on the corner of my bench.
It's fine.
You have a valve grinder.
Yeah, see? Even Katie gave you permission to use it.
Luke won't care.
Motorin wants to know if you have shop towels, for fuck's sake.
I do have shop towels. I just don't have the amount of shop towels that Rick has. Rick's
I know.
got about,
I was looking at that.
About 17,000 more shop towels than I do.
I don't think you need any more of those.
What's that?
Okay, so you gotta think about this. We'll talk about this later.
The only reason we have that many shop towels is because people keep making a deal out of it on the internet. And then we had a thing where one night I told them for every $100 in super chats I got, I would buy another case of shop towels. That's how we got the fucking 500 shop towels.
I will confess, I do not mind using them in the house.
Rick, you'll like this.
What's that?
Oh, do I have beer?
I need that.
Oh, I do have beer in here. It's water, but it's beer.
Yeah.
Ew, don't do it.
Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures.
That's why you have a stash somewhere. Just like money.
Yeah, I need to make a liquor store run at some point, but we'll get there.
Stash of money.
He's just barely old enough to drink. Well, by his own anyway.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
But he's doing well.
Huh? He's 21. I've been buying tools from him for 3 years.
Good boy.
Who, him or
Not
me?
You, not him. You.
Yeah, good on you. She's scolding me for buying tools from you, but good for you.
I'm not scolding him for buying tools from you. No. That was not what it was.
That's how I read the room.
Bullshit.
What's that called? Read the room. Fine.
I can promise you there are very few people, very few mechanics that would get in a conversation with the tool guy in front of their wife. For fucking sure.
What?
That's a fact. That is a
You're
fact.
kidding me.
That is 1,000% fact.
That's dumb, then. That's dumb. You need to know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know even probably half of it, but I'm okay with
It's
I'm
not.
okay with 100% of it, even though I don't know 100%.
Well, nobody's gonna know 100%.
I will say 50%. I know.
I even know more than that.
Seat motor. It's a 6.2.
60-40? Is that what he said?
Well, he was talking to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
We're still having a marital dispute.
So you know what? I don't care. In the end,
It's gonna be a hell of an auction in the end.
no. Give me what I want. I give you what you want.
We got to go to a different channel for that. Never mind. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Richard BORK.
Hey, there's money to be made. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. Not that kind of money.
I gotta buy these tools somehow.
Oh my gosh. You made me got my lipstick.
You're not used to hanging on to something that small.
Why are you laughing at him? Quit laughing at him.
He's fine. He's fine. He's already got 2 kids. His wife knows what lipstick is too. Never mind.
Oh,
I
honey.
know.
We all know what
Dishwasher.
lipstick is. Lipstick is put on a pig to make it look good. We know this.
That's funny because the joke that Tate sent me this morning.
I forgot.
So, Tate, how old are your babies?
My daughter she's almost 2, and then my next one's due June 10th.
Ooh, congratulations. Is it a boy or girl? Do you know?
Another little girl.
Oh, you're in for it.
I know it. That's what I told my wife. I said, well, looks like we're getting another dog. And she's like, the fuck you are? I'm like, I'm just saying, I'm outnumbered. I got to make it even again.
He just comes here and hangs out.
Female dogs are better than male dogs, though. Just saying.
This just went to a whole new level.
The last 2 male dogs I've had have been.
I've only had female dogs. 2. My dogs. Or, well, Pika was my dog, too. I'll take labs. What do you have? What kind of dog?
Lab. I've had 2 labs. Wow.
Me too.
Yeah,
Apparently, that's why you can't come to plow day, Nathan says, because it's only like 2 weeks later is the due date, but whatever.
Yeah, here's the sneak peek for what I'm going to be cracking on Saturday. Because I am just a slut for punishment. It's fine.
Hey, at least you're willing to do the work. Give me that.
So, does your wife stay home?
Yep.
Good man.
Yep. That was kind of something we decided on before we got married is she wanted to be a homemaker, and I didn't want our kids to go to school, and it worked out perfect.
And you're just a baby.
Getting after it early.
Yeah.
Get it over and done with. That way you can enjoy your middle ages.
That's it. Yeah, my dad ran over here, and we were just hanging out, and he was watching me work. It was great.
Who's watching him work?
The dad.
Oh. I don't watch you work. I want the money that comes in from it. I don't think anyone's.
No. Do you hear what my wife said?
No.
I don't watch you work. I just want the money from it.
I mean, the results
I don't need to watch him work.
No, it's fine, because so does he.
Well, you don't watch me work. I work.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I have to leave at 7 in the morning. I don't come home till 4 o'clock or later. It's all good.
All right, I'm probably gonna get some flack for this, but yes, the Mac guy has a Snap-on toolbox.
It was a trade-in.
It was a trade-in. I had a Mac box.
I get it.
And then I just took
Why not?
trade-ins.
It's a beater box. Why not? Fuck, I got.
Okay, I want.
Yes, Nathan, I'm
my
flipping.
own toolbox. I want my own toolbox.
Oh,
like a decent, not.
Katie wants her own
I
toolbox.
want my own toolbox.
She's talking to you, not even to me.
Oh.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. Worst problems to have.
I want a decent
You
one.
see the look of surprise on his face?
Rick and I have had the toolbox conversation more than once.
He's like, oh, never been told that by a mechanic's wife before.
Nope.
Okay, so do it.
All right, twist my arm.
It's fine.
But I want it. I want a toolbox. Not a toolbox. I want a toolbox.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, I got to talk to you tomorrow because I'm getting a scratch and dent Titan.
What's he doing?
We'll talk tomorrow.
Okay. The scratch and dent one?
Yeah.
Katie might be getting her toolbox.
What the fuck did he just say?
You might be getting your toolbox.
Oh. Yay for me. What color?
Who's the other guy? The tool man. Tool man Tate. Or Tate the tool man. Whichever one. Excuse me.
I had dreams about this.
What?
Of your burp. I have to burp you like a baby, and then I have to
It comes out on its own just fine. It doesn't get stuck.
That's good.
When you get going on the beer burps, you remind me of Shrek.
It sort of looks like them, doesn't it? It's all about the onion.
Get out of my swamp.
It's all about the onion.
I got my Ford running the other day. Well, good for you being one on. Wow.
Oh, and here I thought you were talking about your blue F-250.
No, I was just talking about the comment.
I was about to say, no shit.
Right? Right? Because you're split screen. Can you see your comment?
Your wife's the crypt keeper? That's fine.
Huh?
I mean, you do have a swamp, Nathan says.
He's got a point.
Me?
My wife can be the crypt keeper all she wants. As long as she gets a toolbox, she'll be happy.
Yeah.
I don't expect a lot.
I didn't say you expected a lot.
I want everyone else to know this. Like,
Who
I'm
fucking
pretty,
cares? If they don't,
I'm pretty chill.
you are far more chill than, well, pretty much anyone. Because I have a lot of shit to put up with, and you put up with all of it. So.
Oh. I'm good. How you piss me off?
Well, there is that. Don't piss my wife off.
You got your sweat on, I know. No, don't piss me off.
I will stab that bitch in the face.
Yes, I will. I'm the down low, so I don't get caught.
You said that right in front of everyone.
I don't know that.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
No, not everyone knows that.
Everyone that was here knows that.
They don't know it on YouTube.
You make her mad, Rick. She's going to send you back to Las Vegas.
No. Nah, I'll keep him here and it's all good. I'll take care of it.
I love Ram TRX.
What?
Probably don't love your bank account very much then.
It's fine.
It's a TRX is like a fucking Raptor or any of that other stupid shit. Boy, they cost a lot of money to maintain.
So who's on here saying they like Ram?
It's a random person.
Okay,
we don't know that.
Where's my man?
To get rammed. I mean,
where is
Bob? He hasn't been here for a little while.
not Bob?
Who?
Lee.
Lee Harris? He's here.
Come on, man.
Well, you can't block him for saying that.
Okay, I just
Ram is a
Shout
model
out
of
to-
vehicle.
I know that.
Okay, then why don't we just sit? Okay, now my wife just wants to shit can everybody. So
No, I don't. I just want shout out to Lee.
Look at that. Lee gets a shout out.
Of course. I love Lee.
new cars are expensive to work on nowadays.
I wish Lee would come up and visit us, actually.
Next oil change. They got fucked the last time.
Lee. We still have his stuff and everything.
New technology. Yes, new technology is going to be more expensive to work on. That's for fact. That being said, personally, it's going to be a long fucking time before I can would be willing to own a vehicle post COVID. I mean, there's going to have to be a huge gap. Huge gap.
Well,
That's
maybe
fact.
they're going to start reversing the shit.
Hopefully, but they got to reverse some fucking laws first. But you also have to look at it two different ways. And Tate will appreciate this as a businessman himself. If you look at vehicles or tools, it's all consumer driven demand. If people were happy with the same fucking thing for 15 or 20 years, do you think they would change manufacturing? Fuck no.
Yeah, no.
It costs way too much to keep fucking changing manufacturing, but consumers want it, whether we agree with it or not, they want it. So.
Well, they don't know any fucking better. Okay, so they see a body shape of a vehicle.
That's true.
Okay, so it's all visual. They have no idea how shit works.
Right? Well, no, most consumers do not.
No. And the only reason why I know what I know, which is like minimal, because I'm married to you. Right? But they have no concept of what is good or not good. They don't get it.
People want new shit. It's why fucking.
So you can change the body style, but don't change the inside of the shit. But
that would
they want more people.
We want to touch things with our finger and touch. I want to come into my car. I don't have a key. I have to press on a button. My car is going to start. I never want a vehicle that I have to touch a button to start my fucking car. Never.
We're going to have to keep your expedition running for a long fucking time,
I do not want that. I'm old. It won't take a long time.
You're not that old.
Well, buy me a couple expeditions. We can park them.
Let's just work on the toolbox.
Okay, I want a toolbox and give me 2 more, probably 3 more expeditions. We'll park them.
Tate, now you know I have 12 impacts. It's fine.
I just want a house. I just want a house.
1/2-inch impacts.
That's fair.
That
seems like you.
1,000 other ones.
There's only like another 12 of the other ones. It's fine.
You know what? You've been to our place, Tate.
Yeah.
You know where the pole barn is?
Yep.
So I was telling Rick, I thought that would be an awesome place for his shop. Like lay cement, in floor heating, blah, 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 move everything over there. It's way bigger, more area. And then I can have this area for my canning kitchen.
Hey, there you go.
I think that's a good idea.
She's trying to kick me out of my shop for like 2 years now.
I think that's very smart.
Think about how much faster you could be if you had 2 hoists or 2 lifts or whatever the fuck.
You can only work in one spot at a time.
Voila. But
Did you take my wife's? Oh, that's because she wants a toolbox. That's why you took her side. God damn it. No number. Why the fuck did I do this?
It's fine.
How in the fuck did my tool guy and my wife end up against me?
Yeah. Nathan wants to know where they're supposed to keep their tractors then.
Yeah.
We can do some lean-tos. We can make some lean-tos for you, man. Don't be little bitches. I'm just saying. It's not about you. You can come here, and we love you. I will feed you. and let you shower and all that kind of bullshit so you can sleep and keep nice and warm. And we love you and hang out, but we'll get you some lean tools to put your tractor under. Yay! Right? Yay!
Keep Katie happy at all costs.
Yes. No, I'm not like that, but I can be. So just don't fuck with me, you little
Hey.
fuckers.
Don't you go too far. You're gonna have to take half this shit.
I'm not going to fucking anywhere. So if we don't up your life insurance and that kind of shit, Luke Strasser,
He's not here.
I know he's not, but he'll watch it eventually.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got him on my side, but I prefer not. I'd rather have you, baby.
Now, where did I put my?
How come all my friends are on your side?
Because they love me. 'Cause I
Yeah,
put up with
everybody
your
loves
shit.
Katie.
Right? Because, honey,
Son of a
Got it.
bitch.
they're on your side too. It's not a side thing.
Go it.
No, it's not.
definitely a
If
side thing.
something happened to you, I know all your buddies would be here.
For the option.
Fuck you all then. Don't fucking bother.
Hey, I'm just being a shithead. Y'all do what you need to do. I enjoy the food and the bed.
Who is it?
Nathan.
Nathan.
That's where Rick buys all of his stuff. It's fitting. That's how we're gonna send him off with an auction.
I'm not blushing. I'm sweating balls for fuck's sake.
Open
It's
the
actually
door.
warm in here.
The door is open.
Actually warm. There's no
Who
breeze.
moved the printer so you can't get to the fucking window to open it? Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Got it.
it's fine.
I'm pretty sure you need more insurance. Pretty sure.
Well, next quarter we'll find out when I do the quarterly fucking.
Are they gonna come and look?
No, I have to do it myself.
Lee's back.
Fuck, I can't pay him for that. You want a good window opening tool? Mac Tools PHR 9502 radiator hose hook tool. I use it basically for everything but radiator hoses.
Where's my electric chainsaw and my electric like
That
cutter?
one, that one, that one,
And
that
my
one,
cutter of branches.
that one, or the pole saw over there.
So Rick says, "Hey, I got you electric chainsaw. I got you electric cutter. I got you electric pole saw. Blah blah blah."
I mean, they're here for your use. To be fair,
I don't even know where they are.
I'm just gonna tell you that one's brand new. It's never even had a battery and or oil in it.
So that's a brand
They're
new. So that one was not mine to begin with.
No,
nah.
that one that's been. So just to be clear, if you just that one was yours right out of the gate. Now I have video evidence of that. So if you decide you don't want to do this shit anymore, I get the new one. You get that one.
Fuck off! I get the fucking new one. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, yeah. You want me to hit you hard?
I don't care.
I'll hit you in the ass.
What?
Bend over. I need another drink.
Holy balls!
Honey, you put my beer in the freezer. Take it out, please.
Well, you said it wasn't cold. Here, you want one?
Yes, I do. I said I need another one. Put it in the. Don't put it back in the freezer.
Damn
Put it in the fridge. Don't say God's name in vain, please.
I didn't say it today.
You did. You just said.
We get along just fine.
No.
The hell was that?
Spark plugs.
So you need to come in the classroom and fix some things, you know.
Me. I put in what?
You put shelves in. I still don't have room, and I have to do some other things.
Don't you have fucking staff for that?
Where's the money? What?
Show me the money.
There's no money. Everything in my classroom.
She's talking about the school budget.
The chairs, besides the table.
We've bought everything else.
I bought my own desk. We did. I bought my own chair. Everything else, all. What's he doing?
Trying to make it.
Dang it! Hold on.
Hey,
Spark.
bud.
Dang it.
Now I gotta drink another one. I'll try again.
I hate to break it to you, but you're the wrong complexion to make that shot.
True. Unless you practice and practice and practice and practice and you're really tall.
He's not fucking Larry Bird.
I know this, honey. He doesn't even know who Larry Bird
I'm
is.
definitely not Larry Bird.
It's the only white guy that ever played in the NBA. Of course he knows who Larry Bird is.
He's not the only guy who's ever played in the NBA. Oh my God.
It's close enough.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
Oh, wow.
That's just like saying, like, one of my native kids who's never played basketball for a whole year thinks he's going to play for the NBA, but it's okay.
Hey, they're kids. They can dream big dreams. Then when they hit high
He
school,
was
then you can
18
smack them
years
down.
old. He was 18 years old.
He was 18?
What the fuck?
Okay, somebody's got to tell him.
You can't be anything you want to be. That's just reality.
I tried.
I kind of want to show up to the school and be like, that's not going to happen. That's
You
not going
have
to
these
happen.
aunties who's.
That's not going to happen.
Never mind.
Holy shit, we're way behind in the comments. Good.
Oh, hold on. Go back.
Nathan
Yeah,
says you have to keep drinking until you make it. You better stand a lot closer to the trash can then.
So is Michelle coming? Nathan and Michelle coming?
Fair.
I don't know if Michelle's coming, but Nathan is.
If you work on GMs, this socket is a must.
Which one's that?
Mid-depth, swivel, 3/8 drive, 15 mil for the exhaust flange nuts.
They can't be tight if they're liquid.
That's true, but I did melt an oxygen sensor last time I did that.
She didn't use a fucking induction heater.
No, I burnt up all my coils and I was too lazy to go get another pack.
Truck is that far away?
What's this shit?
Well, I'm at my
It's
house.
a little bit of a cluster there.
Truck's at Dad's house. I was like, nah.
How far is your place away from your dad's?
About 500 yards.
Oh.
Is it like a compound?
It's gonna be here pretty quick.
Oh, someone else?
My brother should be moving closer within the next couple of years.
I want a compound.
Well, you got the land for it, that's for sure.
What is your definition of a compound?
Well, I would say our house.
I'm curious.
2 little other places.
No.
Okay, never mind.
For what do we have in 2 other places for?
I'll take care of it later.
No. We're not having other people here.
Whoa.
Just you and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't have employees, then why would you want anybody else?
No, not living here right away or anything like that. But when we're old,
Ever.
we're going to be old.
Well, we'll all get there eventually.
And so when we're old, it'd be good. I'm not going in a nursing home or anything like that.
Okay.
And neither are you.
That's the plan.
So they can have a little place to live in and then come take care of us.
And who's these people?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yes.
Ow,
Fine.
No! You're well down. It's fine.
Gear oil. It'll be fine as long as it doesn't have friction modifier in it. Then it stinks like hell. But
Yeah, I know.
So there's you 2. Can you do like Nathan at the same time? Like how many people can you get in?
I don't know how many.
Nathan.
Nathan and I live stream on Saturdays.
Oh, but
Unless Nathan's not available on Saturdays.
I'm going to fill in for Nathan on Saturday.
This was a test run.
Yeah, This is my free trial.
Thanks. What the fuck?
What?
Nathan and I have a propensity to keeping up each other up way too fucking late.
It's fine. It's Saturday.
Oh my gosh, you sound like Rick. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What? Well, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey,
If I'm home in time, we're good. Well, then, if you're home in time, we'll have a three-way. That's never mind. Wow, that's gonna get taken way out of context.
Yeah, we don't swing that way, buddy.
You're an adult. Don't say shit like that.
It's the Rick BORK live stream. Anything and everything comes out of his mouth.
I usually think about it right after I said it.
Throw up.
How many times have I said something and you'd be like, Katie'd be like, "What the fuck did you say?" I'm like, "What?" Oh, never mind. Yeah, I didn't say that.
This is why. This is why.
You have to be instantaneous on the internet, though, because otherwise it's not funny. If you stop to think about it,
I
you're
can't come on here. You're way better.
Again, we gotta go to a different channel for that. Never mind.
Nathan says it's fine.
I'm the boss. No one else is the boss. I'm the boss. Nathan's not the boss.
I didn't say Nathan was the boss.
I'm just a supervisor.
I'm the boss.
He's the middleman.
I'm the boss.
Literally.
I'm the boss.
Want to hear your toolbox, right?
Nathan,
I'm
are
the
you coming
boss.
down the weekend or the week before plow day or the Thursday before plow day?
Am I having to cook?
No.
No? Who's all coming?
Okay, you're always going to cook.
I want to know who is coming.
Well, it'll be Nathan, Kyle.
Well, right now,
Alex
nobody.
will be here.
I mean,
Luke won't be here because
Cody
will be here. John might be here. John Bronson that had the semi here last year.
Okay, is
Matthew?
Yeah.
Not for spring plow day though. He's talking about coming in July though, even though we're not. Because he's like, it just doesn't feel right if he doesn't show up. So I was like, yeah, come and visit. We can do other shit then. There's just a couple people. We can go do fun shit rather than having to make a whole weekend out of it.
I'm not having plow this year.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I'll do plow day.
Nathan's flying in on Wednesday.
I watch track.
Do y'all like WWE? No. Jesus. Talk about the definition of fake it till you make it. Wow.
Excuse me.
World Wrestling.
I don't know.
No. I don't know what that is. Whatever.
WWE. We won't entertain.
Matthew Shelley.
Or if you are entertained, I feel sorry for you.
Dude. What?
What are you?
I can't read like Rick reads.
You're a teacher, for fuck's sake.
No, I can read it, but I'm not a commentator like you. Okay.
So,
where are we at?
Stumpy VR. What are you drinking? Mike, dude. On the right is thicker than frozen peanut butter. He cute. What the fuck is that? Just saying.
I don't know. Apparently,
I don't
he
that
thinks
one.
I'm cute. I'm a little concerned, but we're almost done with this beer, so now I'm gonna have to try throwing it again.
Keep reading, Ben.
Well, it stopped. Am I supposed to push?
No, there's no arrow. You don't push.
Okay.
I just thought it was fun. You were shaking your ass while you were reading, so I was having a great time. Some people talk with their hands. Apparently, my wife talks with her ass.
I'm okay with that. And my hands. Typically.
You can talk with your lips later.
Question is
Wow.
at the same time. Nathan says just stay there and watch.
Book my flights for July. See?
Nathan did?
No.
Matthew? Oh.
If we get half a dozen people here, we just fucking hang out and do shit.
Yes, but I don't want like a...
No, we don't have to do a big hoopla. We can
Oh my gosh, I already know what it's going to turn into.
Jump in 2 vehicles.
Okay.
That only because you turn it into
Okay,
things.
so on the 18th, I'm going up to Duluth. All my sisters are coming with me. We're seeing Jim Gaffigan. It's a Friday.
Yeah.
So my sister Mary flies in, I think, on Tuesday, and she's going to be here for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll talk about it later.
Hold on.
Not that I don't want people here. Okay. I was hoping I was building the house, but it's not going to happen.
No, prices are too
Now I
unstable.
overshot it. Come on.
Yeah.
What
Based on your aim, you would have had fucking 5 kids by now if you were good at this.
Well, thank goodness you're not, because you're just a baby. So just fucking keep it in your pants.
Wow.
Don't be overzealous.
Matt, you said we can go to the Oak Tree Bar. That might be worse than having BORK Fest.
Oh my gosh. Matthew.
Hold on. I'm going to try throwing the beer can over the Yukon and see what the fuck happens. Ooh. No, that one's more cylindrical. Hold on. All right. So,
you know what?
Yukon.
Ever since I've been married to you, I go to work with dirt on my boots.
Oh, come on. It lipped out. Never mind.
That's what she said.
And we both are children. So good for you.
That's why we get along so well.
One child is just 20 years older than I am. It's fine. Actually, I think you're 21 years older than I am, or 22.
Yeah, 21. I'm exactly double your age at this moment.
And I could be your mama. For sure.
My mom.
Yeah, you're good. Well, he's only a year older than my daughter.
My children are older than you.
My mom is 40.
Oh, Jesus.
6, I think. 46.
I could be her auntie.
It's fine.
We all get along. That's what matters.
Yep.
It's not my fault you made bad decisions.
Oh. I pray.
So
One kid at a campfire and you fuck your whole life up. Yeah.
No, you took me out to the cabin. And you fucked it up.
Yeah, that sealed the deal.
I didn't say it all the way, did I?
Yeah, you said enough.
I like what's in your pants.
Wow. Mike, that is Tate the Tool Man. Mike says chug a beer for $10. You don't have $10 or you already dropped it and it's not his money anyway. Well, I would give it tomorrow. Give it to him tomorrow.
What time is that? I probably gotta go to bed.
Fuck it. It's 11:20.
I have to go.
It's fine. I'm just finally getting a buzz going here.
I have an MC tomorrow.
Fall right down these steps.
Well, it's up to you. You want a beer or you
Pretty
want...
much straight down.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to go to bed yet.
What's this?
Fuel filter. That's a $55 cat fuel filter. Thank you very much, Mr. Roboto.
I'm curious if anybody in here has ever played Airsoft.
Wait, what?
No, we used to have, when I was a kid, we had BB gun fights, though. I was one of the fortunate few that didn't end up with fucking BBs in their fucking skin permanently for life.
Eye taken out?
Especially, well, I was poor. I had a fucking Red Ryder. All the other kids had the fucking pump fucking rifles. Oh, it's an airsoft minigun.
Yep. I don't think I've touched this thing in probably
Do not
5
show
years.
your children that.
Oh, my kids are definitely shooting their siblings with this. Somebody's gonna get this and plug
You gotta
it in
grow
and start
up the right
spraying
way.
the yard. I guarantee it. It'll probably be my daughter, my oldest daughter. What else do I have up here?
You ever tried Legend Bourbon?
Legend?
I can't say that I have.
Legend or legend?
It's a T. Legend.
Hmm.
Not a
You mean
T.
there's bourbon you haven't tried? I'm shocked.
Oh, for sure.
There's a lot of. I have a few.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of shit bourbon. For sure.
I don't buy shit bourbon.
Well, and just, however, just because
how do you
it
know until you
costs a
buy it?
lot, it might not
I
be
don't
so
buy
good.
shit bourbon.
No, I know this. However, there's tons of bourbon out there.
Well, it costs a lot of money to be really terrible.
That's what my point was.
I was looking for this.
What the hell happened?
I found my dog blind I was looking for last year.
Okay, I'm going in.
And my jet sled.
I'm going in.
Not jet
All
sled.
right.
Gun sled.
Love you.
Peace out.
What else is in here? Now we're just exploring the nooks and crannies of my garage.
Perfect.
It's fine.
Last time you explored a nook or a cranny, she got pregnant, so.
Yep, that was the last time that happened. Never mind.
Everyone says goodnight.
She gone. Apparently she doesn't like to hang out
Watch
with
up
the
while you're in there. Wow. What? I gotta go over to the door to yell at her.
Where did my turkey calls go?
I said, fresh up when you get in there.
Ooh. Wait, where did I put my beer? I forgot the beer. Hold on. Hold on, now you can see if I fall down this freaking. Ooh. Doodle-doo.
Or they're
Almost
one
died.
step.
It's
You're
fine.
like a loft up there or what?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, that's
Bunch of
pretty
dumb,
kick-ass.
bunch of dumb stuff.
So how big is the shop there?
What should we? Be honest with you, I don't know. I think it's like it's got to be 30 by 40, 30 by 50, something like that.
Nice.
And then I got 3 overhead doors and then my 2 posts.
That's pretty kick-ass. What kind of 2-post you got?
It's a Atlas 11,000 pound radial arm.
Kind of like Atlas stuff myself, to be honest.
That's what brand yours is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you buy that at auction or did you get it from somebody?
I bought it off Facebook Marketplace.
Really?
The guy had it on Facebook Marketplace. I was couldn't sleep the one night because we were going to fucking Chicago the next day. And I was trolling on fucking Facebook Marketplace, and usually I won't, after like 10 p.m., I won't send somebody a message. It was like 2:30 in the morning. I send the guy a fucking message. We wanted $2,500 for the hoist. I was like, I'll give you $500 for it. Well, we were in fucking Johnson Creek, Wisconsin, almost to the fucking Illinois border. He sends me a message back. He's like, yep, come and get it. I'm like, fuck. So then now I talk to shit. I talk to talk, and now I can't walk the walk because I'm a fucking 500 fucking miles the wrong fucking direction. So then I ended up going back and forth with the guy. Katie's daughter lived pretty like 10 minutes away from him. I gave him $600 for it and gave him 200. She gave him $200 to hold it for me until I got back from fucking Illinois. So it worked.
What were you in Illinois for?
Bob Bates. Well, you don't know my older streams. Bob Bates. He gave us some tractors and a whole bunch of shit. And now he used to work for. Well, he had a Boar's Head meat and cheese thing, like a distribution facility.
Yeah.
And then now he retired and moved to Georgia or some shit. Don't hear fuck all from him unless he pops in the live stream once in a while.
I had a customer that just bought the old Swans building in Eveleth, and he owns a body shop now, and he wants to start his own like butcher shop. That's going to be his last hurrah before retirement.
Nathan says you went to black screen, and you did. No, you're outside though. That's
I am
why.
up there. I had to take a piss.
That'll happen. You edit and stuff. Typically, well, I'm going to try to get back into making some videos again because there's been a lot of people want to see more videos. I bought a set of
Live streams are just
fucking.
better.
What's that?
I said live streams are just better.
More. Well, it's a lot more opportunity for improv. I think there's more money in a video.
Sure.
I bought a set of glasses that have the camera mounted in them, and I'll see what I can do with there. But because I can't chase a GoPro around all the fucking time,
There's
and
a
the point of
bastard.
view of putting it on the brim of your hat or something doesn't fucking work for me. It just
Yeah,
doesn't.
no. Yeah, no. There's a bastard the engine came out of. The engine, it's gone. Then I got
Matthew Shelley's out. Matthew, I appreciate you.
See you, Matt. And then I got that friggin' Ram over there I got to do brakes on. The guy's like, so it was, so it's one of my old bosses. I worked for him in high school. He, it's his dead brother-in-law's truck. He was a military vet and whatever, so they bought it just to keep it in the family. And one of the brake lines blew out on it, and he's like, I don't really want to fix it. I'm like, all right. So I took one of the freaking brake fittings and filled the hole with weld and just plugged that line, shoved it in there. And the rest of the three are working so far, but now the father-in-law wants them all working again, and he's like, no, just do the fronts. I'm like, yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey,
I mean,
whatever works. Hell, at this point, you got more work than Deep Rock at this point.
Not wrong.
Just saying.
Friggin' yeah, it's a 2004, 4 or 5. I gotta look. But it's got 270,000 miles on it. And he's like, yeah, I want to get them all working again. I'm like, haha, no, because it's going to need all the brake lines. And I'm not doing all the brake lines.
Oh, come on.
Hey,
Copper nickel alloy, it won't take that long.
No, it won't take that long, but I just don't want to freaking do it.
Nathan says you sound like you're from Canada. That's funny.
I sound like I'm from Canada?
Well, he was talking to one of us.
I don't know. Hold on. Where is it? Data manufacturer. Of course, that's my light. 8 of 03, so it's an 04 with 250,000 miles on it.
8 of 03. It's typically September, but it depends.
Maybe. I don't know.
What's the 10th VIN digit?
Hold on. 10th digit is a 5.
What?
Yeah.
How the 10th? It can't be an 05 if it was built in 8 of 03.
I'm telling you, that's what the 10th digit is. It's a 5.
Are you counting correctly? I know
Yes.
it's only Bush Light, but for fuck's sake. What's the number on either side of it?
S and 1.
How the fuck does that work?
I have no idea.
So by the VIN, that would be an 05, which doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
This one got lost in shipping, I guess. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to another beer toss.
You're not going to make it from that range.
I couldn't make it from 2 feet away at this point.
There. Well, there is that. Leap year. Well, that's only one fucking day, and that was February, not fucking March. So they missed the gap on that one.
It's fine.
Huh. So, did you look at the VIN on the door? Obviously.
Yeah.
I bet the VIN on the dash is different.
Oh, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it.
Ah!
That is wrong.
I bet.
You're wrong, or I'm wrong or the door's wrong because they hit it. A deer ran into the side of the truck,
Yep.
and they replaced the door
Just thought
and
of
the
it.
fender. So
Yeah.
it's gotta be a 4.
Can you show us the blue rag wall? It's right fucking there.
You couldn't see it with the light.
Yeah. It's there. You go. If I stay out of the camera, don't even have my fucking chrome dome's not even out, and I'm still fucking reflecting light like a motherfucker.
Fucking A.
Katie says I see it.
So Katie
GM and their damn door tags. Well, GM, Ford, Chrysler. I mean, it's all of them.
All junk.
Not many of them put the fucking tag on the B pillar. Saying.
I had a little ball joint on my truck, and I just been putting it off. So I'm kind of waiting for the thing to do a Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow!
What kind of truck? What truck do you have again?
It's a 14
Chevy, isn't it?
Colorado.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was one of my dumber ideas.
But as long as you don't pretend like the ball joint adapter will work to press the fucker out like everybody else does.
It's fine.
Just beat the bitch out with a hammer and call it a day.
No, I'm lazy. I just use an air hammer.
You walk those fuckers out with an air hammer?
Yep.
Probably not the air hammer you had here. Never mind.
Yeah, that was kind of miserable.
That's funny.
But I will admit it, that was a pretty piss poor performance.
Probably would have bought one too. God damn it. Nathan says the same air hammer as Plow Day. That's funny.
No, well, same, not the same one, but
Similar.
I really like this slat wall stuff for organizing power tools. It works really good.
That's cute.
Listen. I know it's about. I know it's about like an eighth of yours, but it works pretty good.
I mean, if there's the extent, I couldn't do. Well, I already got away from the fact that I can't do fucking flat wall for anything of that nature anymore. I got to double, triple, and quadruple stack them deep because.
All right, come on, baby. Hey! I got one.
Nice.
Back to the beer fridge. I'm trying to remember. I think somebody bought me this for doing something on their car. I don't remember what it was. I'll have to tell them next time they got to give me some hams or something.
I got some really good customers that tip very well with bourbon and beer.
What about the one that brought you a steak?
Oh, yeah. Fred brought me a fucking 2.5 pound fucking ribeye.
Really? Yeah.
He's like, I'm coming to get my truck.
I think you sent me a
Fucking,
picture.
yeah, ribeye right off the fucking grill, hot and ready to go. I'm like, hell yeah.
Ain't got to tell me twice.
I had a customer tip me a $250 bottle of bourbon, though.
Really?
Yeah. That was actually the one I was trying to fucking drink earlier and a fucking cork broke. Apparently they spent all the money on the bourbon and not the cork that's in the son of a bitch.
It's
Bastard.
fine. All right, I'm missing. Where are you? There, this charger just isn't working. Oh,
I see Matt Gas.
It was funny though, because so it was you and 3 other people that ordered the one in the flyer with batteries. And then a guy in Moose Lake asked me last week, he's like, can you get 4-place chargers? I'm like, Steve, they literally were just in the flyer with free batteries. He's like, oh, well, just give me a charger. Okay.
Some people don't look at this shit at all.
Yeah.
Were you here for the plasma cutter conversation last night?
I think I was
probably on the tail end of it, if I remember right. So my stupid ass got a little fucking drunk and was on the fucking interwebs. Finds fucking 10 plasma cutters in the Napa warehouse in fucking Anchorage, Alaska. These are, well, they're Firepower, so they're owned by Victor, now owned by ESUB.
Yeah.
They're clearanced. So even on Amazon, they're $1,600. I can get them for $419 plus shipping and tax.
Wow.
So it's $50 shipping. It's $540 all in.
I'll have to I don't remember what brand. Dad has one that is smaller than the Firepower one, but it's like, because we had one of those originally, and then he bought, I can't remember what brand it is, but it slices through 1/2-inch plate steel like butter. It's crazy compared to what because is that 110 or 220?
220.
Oh.
These are 220. They're rated for 5/8 continuous pass, 3/4 max.
Huh. I mean, if you can get them for $400, I mean, you could use it and probably sell it as used for $8.
I reached out to Scott because what I see on my end might be different what they see on their end. So I was like, hey.
Wait, you ordered 10?
No, Scott from Napa ordered 10. I just sold 7 of them for him.
It's fine. Oh, where did the jumper cables go?
Katie says at least you admit it.
Well, yeah, well, Nathan, I haven't had anything to eat since about 9 this morning, and I'm not that big of a figure, so that's probably why.
Yeah, motherfuckers always wear a sweatshirt in July. Figure that the fuck out.
I know.
I've seen him eat lunch on the tool truck, and it involves 2 pieces of fucking lunch meat and a fucking piece of string cheese.
I know. For whatever reason, that's usually when I dig into the string cheese, is right when you get on the truck. Check this thing out. Man,
Nathan wants to know if they're... Yeah, I just told you. What the hell were we talking about? And I asked you why didn't you use that for it.
I don't remember.
Oh, the Explorer. I was like, how come you didn't use the fucking man lift to drop the powertrain out of the Explorer?
It's
just saying.
Too tall. I mean, I'm 5'11", and here's eye level.
So what? You got a Sawzall, you can whack the sides off that bitch in a hurry.
I don't think Dad would go too kindly for that one.
You can put pins in it later.
It's fine.
Nathan, I'm not sure as of yet. I will confirm tomorrow if there's one more for you. Things went hot and fast last night, and by fucking whatever time we had that conversation today, I'm trying to account for 8 out of 10 of them. I'm just not sure how many Scott at Napa had already sold. I confirmed 7 in a hurry. So, hey, put that in a fucking truck and bring it over here. I need to change the SD card in my security camera on the fucking auto camera.
Well, which one do you want? You want the smooth floor one? You want the drive around one, or you want the pull behind one? We got 3.
I don't give a shit. Which one do you want to sell for $500? Ask your old man.
Ooh, neither or none.
God damn it!
Damn it! I forgot my beer. Hold on, going back down.
You need to be better at being an alcoholic.
I'm not there yet.
If we keep doing this, you'll be in trouble in a hurry.
Woo! Especially if I get bourbon. Woo!
That's on you, not on me.
Well, I did ask you for recommendations.
I
What's
do
a
not recommend.
bourbon? Hold on. Got it. All right, now we're going back up.
I also do not recommend drink for drink either.
I know. I know better than that. It's fine.
Yeah, the kid's gonna find out how this shit plays out.
Yeah, there's a light.
I think he might take a little advice. Just saying.
Drinker in training.
He might be willing to take a little advice.
On what? Being an alcoholic?
No, not trying to find out how this shit works out.
Yeah, no. I've heard enough stories, and I'm
They've
not
seen
even.
how much beer I drink on a tool truck.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it didn't help the fact that Luke was just making runs. You get another one? Yeah.
All
You get
he
another
was
one?
doing was
Yep.
going back to the garage for beer, and all I was doing was buying shit.
I still feel like I owe you for that night because you saved my ass on having to return a bunch of crap that some people were like, "Yeah, I want it," and then.
You know what? I can't say that I haven't used any of that shit though, and you cut me a good deal on it.
I did.
So, I think we're good.
Actually, here I have something that some of the guys would probably like to see. So, I got a collection of the antique Mac Tools dragsters from my grandpa.
Nathan says drink for drink is fine until it isn't.
Yeah, that's true. That one's worth some money.
Well, that's pretty kick-ass.
It's
Nice
legit.
cabinet and everything.
Yeah, well, so the top one, that's legit 24 karat gold plated.
Wow.
And then I got some other cool ones.
So
That
is your
one-
grandpa a Mac guy too, or no?
Yeah, so that's actually how my dad got into it because he actually went to seminary in 99 or 2000 down in Texas. And then him and my mom moved back in 2005. And my dad bought his original Mac Tools franchise. But what they did was there was you know Jerry LeBrasser. Or knew him.
I bought a lot of shit from Jerry.
So they wouldn't give him Duluth because that was Jerry's route. So he ended up running like the North Shore and then over to like Ashland and Hayward over there in Wisconsin.
Yep.
Then in 2006, Mac Tools pissed him off and he's like, "Yep, nope, I'm done." So he pretty much gave him the bird and said, "All right, whatever." He went and sold insurance for a couple of years. And then 2008, he started his own independent tool company. So he was selling like Sunex and Genius and Gear Wrench and that kind of stuff.
So that's where Tool Chest came from.
Yep. So that was the original Tool Chest.
I got you. Yep.
And then in 2012, Mac Tools came back to him because he actually put 3 Mac guys out of business that tried in Duluth, and they just went belly up because they just couldn't figure it out. And it was funny. So the name Taiwan Sean came from him being an independent, and one of the Snap-on guys was like, "Oh yeah, it's Taiwan Sean," and man, it stuck. So, I mean, there's still guys that, "Oh, your dad's Taiwan Sean?" Yep.
Hey, whatever.
But, 2012.
He's fucking made it work.
Mag Tools like came groveling to him like, hey, we can't get anybody to stay in the area. What's it going to take for you to come back? So Dad pretty much made him an offer that was like, listen, I'm going to get what I want, or you guys can go pound sand and I'll keep doing what I'm doing. And he told him, I pretty much want the entirety of northern Minnesota for a territory, and then over into Ashland Hayward in Wisconsin. And if you guys don't want to do that, then pound sand. And they're like, okay. So he's like, oh, all right.
Perfect.
So that's when he hired Barry. And it was just kind of a snowball effect from there.
That's kick-ass, man. I like that shit. You know?
So,
Especially when
yeah,
you can fucking say fuck the man until you want to fucking play my game.
right.
I gotta take a piss. I'm not like you. I'm not taking my phone with me because that's weird.
Yeah. Well, the problem is I can't keep the door open and hear everything.
It's not dark out here. You might see me let the snake out.
What snake?
Huh?
Third generation Mac tool guy. Yeah. The only crappy thing is we kind of had a family fallout, and I haven't spoken to my grandpa. It's got to be coming up on 2 years. I think June will be 2 years since I said I don't ever want to hear from you again. And that faster is ripping. Figure out why. So I gotta chase this thing because it's not. It is plugged in. It just isn't working.
What are you doing?
One of my chargers isn't working. I'm trying to figure out why. How about now, bitches? Huh. The plug's just junk. Interesting.
I might have an extra charger for you if you need one.
It's one of the spendy ones, but the problem is I'm out of outlets.
I do not have extra outlets. I got a power strip plugged into a power strip though. Only because I didn't feel like cutting another hole through the fucking shelving to find the other outlet. So I said, fuck it. We'll just piggyback the bastards.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hasn't burned the shop down so far.
Yet.
Steve, go take a nap, for fuck's
I
sake.
said. He kind of, yeah, he kind of just, it's a long story. I'll tell you when I see you in person.
That's... Charger has a fan. That's got to be like a 118.
That is actually, it's exactly what it is. It's 118.
That might be terrible.
Guy knows his dual stuff. It's fine.
Wow.
Oh, for crying out loud. It just flickered. I wonder if it's just junk. Possibility. It's fine.
I got 118 you can have tomorrow.
Swap it, Dave?
You want a 118 or 1106 or 115? I got them, all three of them right here on the wall, and they're going to go tomorrow anyway.
Are you just going to throw them in the bin until you figure out something else to do with them?
You have no idea how many fucking chargers I have.
Oh, I am.
Well, I'm pretty sure you have an idea how many chargers I have.
I know how many tools you have, so I can't even imagine how many chargers you got.
There's probably 50, 60 of those bastards laying around here somewhere.
See you, Stevie. Have a good night.
Those are just the three that are up here on the fucking on the toolbox maintaining at the moment. There's a whole pile of those bastards under the fucking shelf over there. That I mean, just because you have 100 batteries doesn't mean you need 100 chargers. Saying.
Yeah, but you probably have 120 chargers that are just all stashed all over the place.
Well, I had for a while. It's probably in the back now. I had one of those fucking 30 roll towel fucking boxes completely full of fucking chargers.
Yeah, that's true, Justin. I got some friends that are a lot closer than family.
I pretty much got all of my friends that are closer than family.
Yep.
Don't get along with a lot of family, that's for sure. I mean, I'm kind of.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I have everything that I live in because of friends, not family.
Right.
So
I still have a tough time with it every now and then when I see everybody having like such a great relationship with their grandparents. And it's just like I never had that with either side of mine.
as you get older, you just kind of don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know what I mean?
I suppose. I'm just really happy that I have such a good relationship with my parents so that my kids will actually get to enjoy that because I definitely did not. I didn't even meet my dad's side of the family until I was 13. 12 or 13.
Like, I mean, for me, Miles' grandson is like, fucking, we'll stop the world for him. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to come out to the shop and have a good time and play with shit. Whatever I'm doing is not that important, but.
Right. I don't even know why I bought one of these freaking chassis ears. Do you have one of these?
Is that the cordless version?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible.
The corded version works better?
100%.
to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever used it. It's just been sitting there for probably 4 or 5 years.
There is very few times where I've actually needed it. And if it's suspension related, I can pretty much fucking take her for a rip and tell you what it is.
Right.
It's when you get into these weird body squeaks and shit like that. That's when it gets tough.
Right.
Like, for example, when I worked at the Ford garage, we had a fucking Ford Explorer that somewhere in the assembly at the factory, this thing was brand new, had 500 miles on it. And every time you went to stop, you'd hear thunk. And every time you accelerated, you're thunk.
Really?
Well, on the floor pan in that motherfucker, it's 2 layers. And after a lot of fucking around, there was a AAA battery in that motherfucker. So every time you hit the brakes, it would roll forward and hit the front. And every time you accelerated, it would roll back and hit the back.
Really?
And I'm pretty sure somebody like me worked there and it was like, have fun with this, bitches.
The other thing I need to invest in, friggin' compressor room.
Nathan's out. Nathan, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, compressors are loud. That's why I put my compressor in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's the one thing I wish I had in this garage is water, but I don't feel like putting the work into running a water line out here.
Your old man has some equipment, I'm just saying.
He's got everything to do it, but I just don't want to do it.
Whatever his equipment can't do, I promise you my excavator will. Because it'll do stupid shit.
What make is your excavator?
It's an Airman. So, they actually still make them in Japan today, but they made those for Kubota before Kubota made their own power plant.
So Kubota just imported them and put their sticker on it?
No, they didn't put their own sticker on it. It was an Airman with a Kubota powertrain.
Really?
Yeah. So now the new Airmans have a completely different power plant. They're completely different rebranded. This is a Kubota powertrain and an Airman excavator that is direct drive. It doesn't have no fucking relief valve, nothing.
Is that one of the ones that has the stupid 5-point fasteners on it?
No.
I'm trying to think. I had a customer ask me about them. It was a weird excavator brand. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it had this.
The new ones might be.
It had
Nathan
this,
says that thing blows my mind over and over. And he works for Cat.
Nathan would probably know. It's a stupid, it's a Mini X brand, but they use 5-point fasteners to hold the fuel rail down.
Yeah, like a. Well, it's not a Torx. It's a star.
Yeah, it's a 5-point star.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. I've never put hands on them, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
And the stupid thing is, it's external, so you have to. I can get them, but it's a pain in the butt to find them. Man, I gotta switch the water. I haven't eaten anything all day, so those I don't know, 3 or 4, however many I had.
No worries. Probably. Well, it's almost. Well, it's almost midnight. I should finish this one and get the fuck out of here too.
It's fine.
Fucking Rally Valley in the morning.
How many cars you got out in the lot? Did it slim down any since last time I was there, or is it still full?
Nah, it's usually two dozen, 2.5 dozen, somewhere in that area.
Ooh.
Although, when I was in Vegas, it was like almost completely quiet until Friday. Friday, I'm in the airport, and all I'm doing is on the phone with people that fucking wreck shit.
Everybody and their mother's like, "Hey, can you fix this?" Yeah,
I had a customer
Vegas.
Customer that I've done work for before. Good customers. Kid wants a Volkswagen Beetle. Don't recommend, but whatever.
Never ever recommend Volkswagen. Period.
Goes and buys a Volkswagen Beetle on the auction. Goes and picks up Volkswagen Beetle on the auction on Friday afternoon. Makes it to Sturgeon Lake.
Was that the one you had on the stream a couple days ago?
Yeah. And I've never seen one of those bastards blow up a fucking dipstick tube like you put a fucking firecracker in it. It had that much crankcase pressure.
That was crazy. I can't believe it didn't just push the stick out.
Well, because that 1.8 has the dipstick that goes in and it's a quarter turn lock.
Oh, okay.
Because they're known for crankcase pressure because it's turbocharged.
What year is that one?
2005.
The 1.8, so that's a turbo 4-cylinder, right?
Yep. And when that fucking dipstick tube popped, it let enough oil out of that motherfucker. It ended up on the windshield with the hood closed. Yeah, no shit.
Wow.
That's literally letting all of the smoke out.
Camera adds 30 pounds. Yep. We'll go with that. Never mind, I'm about 50 pounds heavier than the first time Rick met me.
Yeah, me too. That's fine. I blame my wife.
Well, that's the
I think
problem.
her philosophy is I'm fat, I can't get away. Never mind.
That's the problem with a woman that knows how to cook. Woo.
Right?
I mean, in the whole scheme of things, it's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem.
You all got salad tossed in one of them shops? What?
That doesn't make any sense.
People are fucking retarded.
It seems like even the last 3 streams, everyone's just.
I gained almost in the last 3 weeks, almost 200 subscribers though, which is fucking dumb. Because I don't like any of them. Saying.
Okay, well, this is your reminder if you have an ultrasonic cleaner to take the fluid out of it.
To clean, you got to clean the cleaner?
You gotta clean the cleaner. Yeah.
God damn it.
Oops.
CRC did
I
the
think that's been in there for about 3 months. It's fine.
jackwagon at CRC gave me a fucking smoking deal and a new parts washer though.
Nice.
And a bunch of free shit.
Is it a CRC branded one?
Yeah.
Nice. I got an Astro.
I don't know who actually makes them for them, but that was the one person there that has a little bit of a drinking problem that I could take advantage of.
I know that's what your main goal was.
Yeah, I was targeting an alignment machine because go big or stay home.
Right.
I 30% of the guys that were in that booth for Autel, I don't think were old enough to drink. The other third, there was no chance we were going to have communication with, and the last third, it was like they had their wives there, so you know.
Well, I mean, if you want something that'll work with your 2-post, I think Launch makes one that it either goes on the ground or you can get like stands for it, and then you can do it up in the air, kind of thing.
Well, Launch makes one because that was the original one I looked at because it could get through Napa or you or whatever. Because I wanted to get a demo from Launch. Went on the website, did the whole fucking spiel because my power play, and then they were like, "Well, you're kind of in a region where we don't have a lot of demos available." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Well, fucking let me know." I mean, when one's available, I'm interested.
Yeah, so Chad is working Poplar Auto Body. I think they're looking at buying one. If they get one, I'll figure out how to get you over there so you can check it out.
Appreciate you.
But
I
the way
wanted
they
to get
set it up is pretty slick, but you would have to get the Launch scan tool to control the thing. It's not a thing.
They probably come as a package. I mean,
more than likely.
Which I'm been doing this a long fucking time. I'm really fucking happy with my Mac scan tool. Couple of months we got to do the update too, by the way. Which
I think it's due in June, middle of June.
Which I was just thinking, I was like, holy fuck! It just seems like we just redid that, but it's whatever.
I know it. Where are we from? The complete and utter constant state of confusion.
See, Tate knows.
Yep. Upper Midwest, USA. Yep. Not ideal, but you know what? It works.
I wouldn't rather be anywhere else, personally.
Yeah, no.
But a lot of places.
I just had that conversation with my old lady the other day. I cannot stand Minnesota politics, but I really couldn't imagine living anywhere else. I love Minnesota.
Well, if we got rid of the fucking St. Louis County and the metro, we'd be fucking perfect.
Right?
I mean,
what are you in? Are you in Pine County?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not blue. We're just dumb.
That's my problem. I'm blue.
We are a red county, but we are fucking stupid.
What is that? The friggin' cocaine capital of Minnesota or something?
Outside of the metro, Pine County is outside of the metro area. We are the second highest poverty county in the state. That's fact.
That doesn't shock me.
All of the other counties are all the other counties are in the fucking metro that are
Justin
higher
says
poverty.
coastal.
We bat it back and forth with Coochie up in fucking because of the reservation, but
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's like the friggin' yeah. I got one guy that you probably know that just is like constantly in jail for drug stuff.
well, there's a lot of those.
He's like, he'll be there for a week and then gone for a year.
And especially in this, when you're getting into this is like the southern part of your territory.
Yep.
It's not exactly the cream of the crop around here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think it's probably a little better than the range.
Yes. I mean, aside from maybe from selling, to the mines.
Yeah,
I would hope their money's
I can't
good.
figure out who to talk to get into the mines. The closest I can get is Ziegler.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they won't. As far as I know, they won't let me on mine property. The closest I've got is I've been to the gate at T-TAC where I had a couple Field Ziegler guys meet me, but that's as close as I can get.
That's a shame. I thought that would have been a fucking, I thought that would have been a.
It probably would be, but as far as I know, at least bare minimum, what I got to do is get MSHA, and then from there, I just got to figure out who to talk to. But I feel like they probably wouldn't want to talk to me because they have all the contracts with like Proto and Stanley and all that stuff. So it's like they just completely go over my head.
Well, Proto and Stanley are parent companies.
Well, no, Stanley's the parent company. So Stanley owns Mac Tools, Stanley owns Proto, and Stanley owns DeWalt.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like as big as Mac Tools is, and as big as the mines are, I would think, and I'm not trying to say that you need to do all this fucking legwork because it might be for nothing.
Right.
But a partnership, whether they're ordering fucking, Proto and you're delivering it and making a couple of bucks. You know what I mean?
I feel like the hard part I would have with it is they're on a 120-day billing cycle.
Well, there is that.
That would be a little tough.
Also, to be clear, I just want to say this, and I know you're going to agree with me here. You can't, as Stanley Black & Decker being the fucking parent company of all these people, you can't run a Stanley line, a Proto line, and a Mac line that are fucking identical and then expect the guy at the top to make a bunch of money.
That's a fact. That is 100%
Because what are you doing?
Right.
I know that. I still buy the shit anyway because you got a family.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, and I mean, that's what most of my guys are, is they appreciate the fact that I show up consistently and
yes,
they take care of me. I take care of them. There's a select few that I will go completely above and beyond for, but I mean, it's a pretty small group. But I mean, I feel like that's just kind of life as a businessman. I mean, you're gonna go above and beyond for your very small group of people, and then you're just gonna kind of be you for the rest.
100%. You don't always answer the fucking phone at 11 o'clock for everybody. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. on a live stream.
Yeah, fuck it. No, it's.
And then I decided to take Friday off, so I'm gonna go try and shoot a turkey.
Oh shit! You should have said something.
You got a bunch down there?
Not here, but I know people that did or do.
Oh. Yeah, that can be next year's thing.
Have you eaten a lot of wild turkey? Because I think they taste like shit. But
Well, so my old lady loves to cook, and she figured out it's like a turkey wild rice soup. It is
okay,
phenomenal.
makes way more sense. That makes way more sense than actually roasting the bird whole.
Yeah,
because roasting them whole, it's like, what the fuck is that?
right. Well, I mean, they still taste better than a goose.
That's fair.
I think my favorite thing to make out of goose is probably jerky. Goose jerky is pretty good.
Yeah, geese are not fucking consumer friendly at all.
No, they're just pests. Unless you have a dehydrator or a smoker and you like to make jerky, I mean, it's literally like just whack them and stack them to get rid of them.
Yep.
Which I'm gonna get down there this fall and whack them.
I'll tell you what. Well, you seen the videos that Luke and I sent you that year.
Yep.
You'd stand out in front of the shop and just shoot all those motherfuckers. It doesn't even matter.
Right.
When they get the fucking going, they're just fucking hundreds of them just flying over the place.
Right. I think I found my. It doesn't actually look that bad. Had low compression on cylinder 2, which should have been this one. But cylinder walls don't look that bad.
A lot of ring wash around the edges, though.
Right. I got new rings, and I'm gonna throw these pistons in the ultrasonic cleaner. But I mean,
The ultrasonic cleaner that hasn't been cleaned yet. Never mind.
That's gonna get scraped out. It's fine. I haven't had goose jerky. I've had ostrich, elk, boar, alligator, snake, and anteater jerky. How do you eat anteater jerky?
I mean,
and where do you get it? Because now I'm kind of curious. I just want to try it.
I don't. I have cattle. I have pigs.
How many brain cells between you two turd smokers? All of them.
More than you. Fucking guaranteed.
1,000%.
Took you the entire 90 minutes of this live stream to come up with that question, you dumb fuck.
Oh, come on, Justin. He put him away.
I want that one back.
Yeah, put it back.
I felt like we were just getting going.
Oh, we just got started. Now I got to try and find my slate call. I don't know where my freaking slate call went.
I used to make those, actually.
Really?
Fun fact for you.
Huh.
When I was...
hold on.
Slate calls, box calls, when I...
Oh, hold on. We unhid him.
Perfect.
Come back.
I gotta take a test and then I game.
I was gonna I was gonna listen to there's an old timer down south. I forget his name now, but we could listen to him. He was doing somebody sat down and interviewed him, and his stories were pretty sweet. What about the chair that crashed today? 50 people on that chair. What? This doesn't make any sense. Oh, I am totally gonna die here. Ah, I made it. It's fine. It's over here now. Trap doors. Empty bin. What's in that one? Ooh, stinks. It's fine.
All right, Kate, I got a tool for you.
You got a tool for me? What, broke or cool?
No, what is it?
What is it?
It's going to have about a 5mm head on one side, a 5.5 on the other. It's got a long ass handle on it.
You got me. Educate me.
Ratcheting.
Probably an adjuster wrench for something.
Headlight adjuster wrench. For your older
Headlight adjuster
Fords.
wrench.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like the first 0 degree fucking. It has no teeth in it. It's friction only.
I think Gear Wrench had a run of them that were like a legit ratchet, and they failed so miserably.
You have to, like the 0 degree stuff?
Yeah.
Remind me tomorrow. I'll tell you some Carlisle stories because those guys don't like me at all now. I'm pretty sure I'm blacklisted from ever buying anything from fucking Carlisle.
Did you school the guys in the booth or what?
Admitted that, said that on live streams. I went down there to start shit, right?
Yep.
So I didn't run into the people that I wanted to talk to because they had a bunch of fucking simps there that they fucking brought in, and you know, they weren't. I wanted to go to the fucking top as far as I could, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
So
where you get
whatever.
stuff done.
So talk to a guy that talks to a guy that talks to a guy, and then we basically got to the oldest guy that was there for his shift at that time, and he goes, his response to me was, is this how you represent your brand and your business? And I was like, fair question. So I'm like, give me a minute. So I goes back to my hotel room, get my t-shirt on, it says, fuck your sensitivity. And that's when I had already realized that a beer fits in my fucking name badge. So I could put a third beer, close one in one hand and open one in the other. So I'm like basically tripling down. And I go back down to the fucking convention. And I walk right up to him and I was like, can we discuss this further?
Yeah, this is me. I'm a one-man band. I don't have to impress anybody.
Yeah, I was like, this is exactly how I represent my brand.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't care less how you feel, how anybody else feels. I am me, and if you don't like it, then move along. I got more than enough people that I can take care of.
You would have been shocked the number of people that stood in line to sign up for their special financing.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me at all. Everybody's broke, or they just don't want to pay for it up front, so they just try everything they can to.
And if you sign up for the fucking special financing, for every $100 you spend, you get signed up into the drawing for stupid shit.
I did the math on it. I think the special finance, you literally paid like 2.5 times what the cash price was.
Yeah. Yep. You're paying at least double of what the fucking cash price is.
Well, I mean, that's how finance people make their money, so I guess whatever.
I get it, but I was there for 3 days. There's 3,000 people, and for 3 days there was people standing in line.
Wow.
That to me is fucking wild.
That is insane.
And you can go. So this is more important to me. Go to the Carlisle booth. The fuck is that?
That was coffee. That was mold.
Wow.
That's gonna stay right there.
My shop's
hey,
looking pretty fucking clean at the moment.
I got a DeWalt tool that you don't have.
Cordless miter saw?
15-incher.
No, it's got a cord on it.
No, it doesn't. So
it is cordless.
It's got the adapter so you can run it off the wall, or you can run 2 flexible batteries in it.
I thought about that, but I don't fucking do enough.
I mean, unless you're like, I mean, we use it a lot, or we used it a lot when we were building like box stands in the woods and setting the pre-built ones on 4x4s.
Not that good with a chainsaw, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
There you go.
I'll be the first one to admit it. I am not very good with a chainsaw. I haven't used them much. I mean, I've only cut down probably 50 trees in my lifetime.
When it's cold out, I gotta burn 50 trees in a month.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you heat your house and your shop with wood.
Well, the The complex problem is it could be 30 below in January, and I still got the fucking service door open to keep it a mild temperature in here, but it's fine.
The boiler's boiling. It's fine.
Yeah, when the fuck have I ever not live stream when the door's open?
Young man.
Whatever.
Young man, be careful. Rick is a bear. Yeah, no.
He's known me for a long time. Probably longer than you have, I guarantee it.
I'm sure. Yeah, get rid of that guy. Ooh. That was a good night.
What's your first stop in the morning?
Precision Auto Body in Atkinson. And then from there, I pretty much just go just south of Carlton, Barnum, Moose Lake.
What's in
Pasco.
Barnum?
What's in Barnum? The junkyard there, Barnum Automotive, and then MRA.
Oh shit, I forgot about Barnum Automotive.
I mean, they're pretty easy to forget.
They are not on Carpart or any of those things, so I don't.
There's the South Carlton County work building is there too for the county stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So
So
if you come off the Barnum exit on 35 and you come right into downtown Barnum and then you go left, so they have like the county fair or the Barnum Fairgrounds there.
Yep.
And then there's Smitty's Ready Mix, which I guess I forgot. I stopped there too. And then the next driveway past Smitty's is the county building.
Okay. Yep, I know where that is. Yep.
But other than that, and then it's Moose Lake, Ascove.
You go to Sturgeon Lake first, right?
No, because the only thing
Albert?
is Sturgeon. Well, is that Sturgeon?
Technically.
I thought that was in Willow.
Sturgeon or Willow, take your pick.
Yeah.
You go to Sturgeon Lake Garage?
No. Screw those guys.
That's fair.
There's a guy at, where Complete Automotive's at in Moose Lake there?
Yep.
So one of the employees there used to work for Sturgeon Lake Garage, and they're nothing but shysters. I want nothing to do with them.
I know exactly who they are. I worked there in high school. I worked there after high school.
Did you?
Yeah.
So that's where you cut your teeth on mechanicking?
I wouldn't say cut my teeth. I got my teeth cut, but I didn't cut my teeth. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's fair. Is it still the same people that own it now and owned it then?
It's the same family. I'm not sure which cousins slept with which cousins, but it's the same family.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but
I went to school with a bunch of them.
Ascol,
and I'm pretty sure family reunions were a fuck fest. Never. Wow.
It's fine.
God damn it.
As long as
I was at the bar earlier. I ran into
with the byproduct. It's fine.
Ran into one of my classmates, and when I was at the bar tonight, I knew who he was because, I knew exactly who it was, just how he looked.
Right.
And he goes, we were paying and leaving, and he goes, "Hey, you remember me?" And I was like, "I know who you are." He goes, "I watch all of your shit," and I was like, "Ha, whatever."
So from Sandstone, then I go down to Baroon to that JCF Builders there. There's a couple mechanics there. And then Williams Towing. Jeff is
holy shit! You go all the way out to Williams?
Yeah. Well, technically, Baroon is farther than Williams is from my house.
Yes, but if you go to Baroon and then Williams, because that's kind of way the fuck out west of the freeway.
There's a couple guys there. There's a couple guys there that spent some really good money.
We have They've towed some things for me because they must be AAA.
I would guess so, but I'm surprised that Keith's Towing wouldn't be priority. Unless
My
Keith,
understanding with AAA is it's fucked up. It's whoever responds first and has the lowest whatever bid. I don't know how all of this shit works.
sure.
Um,
I don't know. I
because
laughed
I'm not
though
in the
because
towing business.
when I bought my auto insurance policy for my wife's van, the guy's like, "So, do you need AAA coverage?" I started laughing. He's like, "What?" I said, "Dude, I am AAA."
I will. Hey, I will just say this. You might want to revisit that, only because for my insurance personally, it's $1 a month.
Yeah, mine's not.
Oh, yeah, you are much younger. You
Well,
are way under. You're under 25, so yeah,
I'm
mine.
under 25. I have a super speed, and I have a cell phone.
Oh, also, I seen your post on Facebook about insurance. We can talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, so my health insurance just decided that we're not going to pay about $7,000 worth of your first daughter's medical bills, so they got sent to a collections agency.
Yep, I know how that works.
Oh, I was
I
pissed.
I got some ideas for you, bud.
I like it.
And some companies will cover some back shit too. So
Yeah, I'm figuring I'll probably just set it up on a month by month payment deal for now, and until hopefully I can find somebody that'll work with me on it. Just because I feel like, I'm paying $600 a month right now for the one I got, and it's terrible.
yeah. Well, so me personally, as a Napa Auto Care, so currently right now we have healthcare coverage through from my wife because she's part of the teachers union.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
I can get a much better, a vastly better healthcare plan through Napa Auto Care. However, she can't relinquish her healthcare benefits and just take the salary that would cover that.
Sure.
So it's not beneficial. She can't just opt out and get paid a little bit more. She can opt out or not use it.
But then she just doesn't get it, and there's no incentive to not get it, kind of thing. Well, that doesn't make any
So
sense.
I'm like, just if you gave a fucking sign here and we'll go over here and get fucking health
is that a
insurance.
school thing or is that the union thing?
That's a union thing.
That's what I figured.
And my wife has been all about getting rid of the fucking union coverage. But the vast majority of teachers are not.
Right.
And I get it because that's kind of the one thing that they all cling to.
Right.
But
well, is it union benefits or is it government benefits?
it's union.
Is it? No.
It's not great. But
I'm sure it's still better than your run of the mill stuff, though.
Yes and no. I think again we can talk a little more tomorrow, but there's some options out there for you.
How long have you been together for? Almost 3 years.
That's funny.
I think end of May will be 3 years. Well, so middle of June will be 3 years on my own, and then I think end of May is when I started riding around with Barry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was after I quit the Ford garage.
It was right after you quit the Ford garage.
Yep.
Yeah, because it was
I quit
April
the
of
Ford garage
22
in
you
April.
quit, right?
What's that?
April of 22?
April of 21.
April of 21. Wait a minute.
Right? No, that was 22.
It had to have been 22 because
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
gonna say,
22.
the only reason I remember it is because I started running the tool truck and I got married in the same year.
Ben doing it for 3, and we're working on 4.
Yeah.
I don't know where 21 to 22 went. It just seems like I was trying to get the fuck out of there in a hurry. That's for sure.
It just disappeared into the ether. It's fine.
The problem was there was a lot of conflict because the owner had approached me about leaving and selling, and then pussyfooted around for 6 or 8 months before he wanted to talk to anybody else about it.
Right.
And then he finally talked to Toby, and Toby comes to me, and I was like, fuck, I knew about that for months.
Right.
And I was like, then Toby and I we talked about it for about 20 minutes, and we're like, fuck it, we'll just quit.
Did Toby quit and start doing the YouTube the same time you quit?
Right there. Literally, well, I didn't have the hoist, but so the owner, we couldn't have the meeting at the Ford garage because he didn't want to include everybody.
Sure.
And so it was myself, the owner, Toby, and 2 other employees. And he came with this big fucking stack of paperwork, which were contracts, and gave us the whole fucking sales pitch on it. And I was like, yeah, about that. Thanks, but no thanks. Also, April 1st is my last day.
He thought you were
And
kidding.
in hindsight, I didn't, that was the timeline that worked for me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that April 1st was April Fool's. Didn't think about that fact.
Well, and I mean, I feel like the people that play into that are just dumb. It's like,
Yeah.
So I made a TikTok video on April Fool's about how I was selling my macro and going Snap-on. Within 20 minutes of posting that video, I had 4 different Mac franchises call me. You're not actually leaving, are you?
Wow.
Like, you guys pay attention to the day. Come on.
So I got to double back to that. So anyway, I quit my fucking job, right? In my shop. And Toby makes and he for a second I knew the eye contact meant he was like, oh shit, we're actually gonna quit.
He didn't think you were
like,
serious, did he?
Toby was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to quit too. And then it was like 2 hours of my former boss, because I'm quit, and 2 fucking coworkers sitting there, and they literally sat there for 2 hours going, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, but are you guys not gonna drink the beer that's on the table there? Because I'm having a good time.
So when did Tony buy him out? Because it wasn't that long after that, was it?
July of 22. Because I quit in December of 21.
Yeah.
And then my last day was April 1st. And we went from don't leave, please don't leave. Offer me no incentives to fucking not leave, which I was leaving anyway. And then we went to the last 10 days of calling my bluff and telling me that I won't leave. So, fun fact for you, April 1st was Friday. Well, that was when the pub was still open. We went in every Thursday, we went to the pub.
Yep.
Drink beer and have fun with all our friends. Coincidentally, all of my great fucking customers. We go in on Thursday. My neighbor's in there. I was like, hey, you want to give me a hand for a minute? He's like, yeah. So we go over to the fucking Ford garage and loaded all my fucking tools. I walk in on Friday morning, and there's just a vacant fucking spot on the floor. And the boss goes, "Where's your toolbox?" I'm like, "It's my last day. I don't need any tools. If I got to do an oil change or two, I can borrow a wrench from him." Oh, so you are quitting? I told you 4 fucking months ago I was quitting.
Right.
Shit.
Looking back, quitting and starting your own thing, would you have done anything differently?
No.
There you go.
I mean, I needed to be where I was when I did this. My wife, again, my wife is on your side now, but whatever. Yeah. My wife had a lot of conversations about,
I mean,
you know,
whether she's on your side or she's on my side, I give you tools, you give me money. I mean, it's just
there you go.
nothing changes. I might give her tools and you give me money.
Yeah, either way, you're getting money, right? So hindsight's always 20/20, but you can learn things from the past.
Right.
I had put myself in a really good spot. I had an exit strategy. And timing's never perfect.
It never is.
But my wife and I had talked about it for months prior because I already knew it was coming. So,
right.
And
so
she was like, "Well,
when you said you were quitting, did you know you were going to have everything set up, or was it just you were like, you know what, I'm ready to be done with this place and I'm just going to figure it out?"
50-50. I mean, when Katie and I had talked, it was like, her salary will pay our bills.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to suck. Nothing's going to be pretty.
Right, but you keep the lights on, keep the roof over the head.
Yep. And it was like,
well, and the way you guys got your place too, I mean, that helps tremendously.
Yes. So then we kind of, I just fucking went with it, and in hindsight, so one day the boss flew off the handle and goes, "Here's the problem. I own this business and you own my reputation. Okay. So which one's worth more?" Right? And then
that
fucking
started
month
your wheels
later,
turning, didn't it?
Well, a month later, he flies off the handle and he goes, "The way you talk to people and the way you conduct yourself, you'll never be successful in business." And I was like, "Well, fuck it. I don't care. Because I'm not changing." So then
I'd say it's worked out pretty good.
I quit my job, right?
Yeah.
And that night when I loaded the tools, my neighbor and I went and loaded the tools out of the Ford garage.
Up in the shop yet or no?
What's that?
Did you have the hoist and everything set up in the shop yet or no?
Fuck no, I didn't even have the hoist. I didn't have, well, you look at what I got now, I didn't have fucking 10% of what I got now, but.
Well, figures. I mean, that's usually how you start.
Just fucking reinvest. I put fucking everything back into the business.
Well, I mean, from watching my dad, and I mean, granted, part of the reason why I'm at where I'm at is I've watched a lot of successful people start from nothing and grow things to where they're at now. Like when I'm down at Tool Fair, all I'm doing is talking to guys that I got a chance to sit down and talk to the most successful Mac Tools franchise in so far, and he's actually got 22 trucks.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean he's in the Chicago area.
Yep.
But he purchased $8 million from Mac Tools last year.
Wow.
But I was
Getting
fortunate.
after it.
I got a chance to sit there and pick his brain for a couple hours.
Well, so that night when I loaded all my tools, and the people at the pub were, they're looking out the window, going, "What the fuck's going on?" I mean, loaded in my toolbox and walked back in, and everybody's like, "Hey, what are we doing?" I was like, "I quit my job." They're like, it was overwhelming to me that everybody was like, "Oh, well then," because they were all. It was literally the Ford garage next door.
Yeah.
It was super convenient. Literally, they could pick up their car at 5:30 when the pub opened at 5. They could pick up their car, go to the pub, get a pizza, get a beer, and end the evening at the pub. Everyone there is like, "We're going with you."
Well, I mean, that just goes back to what he said about you own my reputation. I mean, well, guess what? Reputation leaves.
Yep.
The customers are going to go with it. And that's, I'll
So
be
then I
honest with you,
left.
and that's my biggest concern with eventually stepping off the truck is, I mean, I've built the relationships. I've built my route. I mean, Barry did well for himself, but I mean, my first full year, I grew at 25%.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard for me to just walk away from that. Now, I mean, granted, there's probably still guys like you, and I mean, very few select others that I'll still, come down and BS with and whatever. But it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Just because I'm worried about somebody who's not me taking it over
It's a
and
transition.
screw it. Well, and screwing the pooch on. I busted my balls to make this what it is.
Yep. But you have to aspire to get to the next step, just like your dad did. You know,
right?
And just like he trusted in Barry, and just like he trusted in you, and that aspiration from you, even at fucking 21, is impressive. You got to remember that.
Well, and that's kind of one of the things I keep having to
That's
fall back on is I'm 21.
That's the thing that will make you successful in 10 years.
Right.
When you can do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, and the other beauty of it is, I mean, I have the entirety of northern Minnesota to work with. So, I mean, granted, we kind of cherry picked and hit the big ones, but I think ultimately what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to split my route in half, and I'm going to give the northern half of it, and then go have a truck that goes on the range and then all the way up to the falls, and then the southern half hit my Thursday route, and then work their way all the way down to Pine City and probably all the way down to Forest Lake.
Oh, I didn't know you had that much range.
Yeah, I mean, we don't right now, but I mean it's there if I ask for it.
That's right. That's that dumb fuck that was trying to sell his truck on the fucking internet.
No, that was he was in Blaine.
Those got to be pretty damn close to the same.
It's close. I mean, it's the problem. Well, not problem, but the thing of it is, when you get down to the metro, everything just gets tighter. So, I mean, you'd have a day where you drive 50 miles versus, I mean, my average day I'm running 2 to 220.
Wow.
But I mean, it's from my house to the range is an hour, and then driving all around the range and then back home.
Yep.
So,
I mean, if you can get the territory, fucking, again, you're young, you're trying to get after it. That's the most important thing.
Right. And I mean, the other thing too is we're small. I mean, we only have 3 trucks compared to most multi-route guys have between 5 to 10. And I mean, and then there's that guy that has 22. But I mean, with only 3 trucks, we stacked up as the number 19 purchaser in the entirety of Mac Tools last year.
So I'll put it this way. And I really have a an appreciation for that, because when I go to the Napa Auto Care conference, I'm a one guy shop. I got one stall. I got one place to work, right?
Yep.
And you got a bunch of these guys that are fucking dick swinging contests. They want to talk about how many fucking employees they have, how many bays they got, and how big their fucking shop is.
Right. Yeah.
30% of those guys are not even fucking. They're not good at it at all. Just saying. 30% broad stroke fucking trash.
Right.
Saying.
All they care about is look at me and look at what I got.
Yep. The numbers don't matter. The numbers don't have to check. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
Another third is okay-ish, but we still have some support on the back end, and we're probably way over our fucking head, and you know. So you got about 30% of them that are actually figured it the fuck out.
Right.
And just because you got to go to Las Vegas and participating this doesn't mean you're good at what you do.
Right. 100%. 100%. Well, I mean, it's the same thing that I deal with like, so there's a private Facebook group for Mac Tools distributors, and they, I mean, there's some guys on there that all they do is just go on there and bitch and moan and cry, and it takes everything in my power to not go on there and be like, you know what, go out and be productive. Stop wasting all your time on Facebook. Go be a good salesman and a good customer representative to your people, instead of wasting all your time on the internet and being like, oh, this sucks, I can only do this. Go do something. It drives me nuts.
You're independent business owner. The work you put in directly affects how much you make.
Right.
For sure.
Right. Well, and I mean, it's literally life is you're going to get out of it what you put into it.
Yep.
And if you haven't figured that out yet and you're a business owner, then you are fucked. And you are, and I'm a firm believer in there's two types of people in this world. There's employees and there's employers. And there's no in between.
I mean, well, the one independent in between is the independent. You know?
Right. But I mean, at that point, then you are an employer because you're self-employed.
Yes.
So,
and
I mean, that's
you're correct. There's where things get fucked up is people don't realize that they can't work for themselves. They want to.
right.
They think they can because somebody told them they can be anything they want to be, and you can't be.
That's the fact.
Yet, it's just not how things work in life.
Right. It doesn't. It's not.
And
it's not life at all.
There is zero things wrong with being an employee. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. I mean, if there wasn't employees, the world wouldn't turn.
Exactly. It's just you have to. Again, we can go back to education. Education has to be people specific, not broadcasting. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be because you can't.
Right.
If you're a dyslexic retard with a twitch, you're not going to be a brain surgeon. I'm just saying.
Right. 100%. But it's like it doesn't make sense to me how many people just don't understand that the fastest way to being independent and comfortable is being a small business owner. I mean, the world thrives on small businesses. Find your niche.
80% of the world is small business.
Right.
So I gotta
Right.
we gotta break we gotta do the math real quick before you leave, but We're gonna break this down in a hot second.
Well, I cracked another beer, so we got time. I know a young lady in. Huh. Lee, where are you from? Are you from Canada? Or from Minnesota? Find it and get out and hustle. That's it. I mean, it's just it's life, man. You get out of it what you put into it. It's you reap what you sow.
So
if you just want to be a Debbie Downer, then it is what it is. 90 minutes south of. Oh, okay. So you're in Minnesota.
I wanna put things in perspective. And I'm gonna use rough numbers here, but they're pretty fucking close.
Okay.
So 80% of American business is small business.
Yep.
20% is big business. However, 20% of big business pays 80% of taxes in America.
Right.
So that relieves a lot of tax burden on small business.
Right.
I'm just saying, and individuals, if you want to be fucking all the people that are crying about paying individual taxes. Just saying. So just a little bit of perspective for people if you want to really think about things.
Right. Well, and the way that I set it up, so the way my paychecks work is I just have the tax percentage higher than it's supposed to be. So I just
And
get a
hope you get
refund.
something back.
I get a refund at the end of the year, and I never have to worry about paying in.
I try that most of the time. And then I spend too much money on the tool truck sometimes.
Whatever.
No.
You spend too much money on the auctions.
That is what's kind of fucked me a little bit because I can't write all that shit off. Well,
You can figure out a
my
way to write that
accountant says that
baler
I
off
can't.
at least.
What's that?
I said you can find a way to write that baler off at least.
There's a lot of slippery things.
Do you have a separate LLC for the farm stuff, or is that just for you?
Well, I have YouTube, I have the shop, I have the farm, and then I have personal. My wife has hers. Because, and it, the accountant's never done me wrong. I've never had been, pissed off because I'm pretty fucking okay.
Who do you go
I mean,
through for an
especially
accountant?
since the last, 3 years that you've known me.
Right.
I've been doing pretty okay. There was times, well, even when I first left the Ford garage, it wasn't pretty, but I was like, I'll make promises to people that I'll fucking die on: the tool truck and the parts store. And I didn't even know you as well at all, really, at that point.
Right.
Because I knew those were two things that would make my business.
Right.
I needed to pay for the parts and pay for the tools to get where I needed to get.
Right.
Fuck everything else. Doesn't matter.
But I appreciate you in the fact that you realize that it pays to have quality tools and a quality rep. Because I tell you what, even in the last 2 years going to the college up in Hibbing there, the amount of kids that are just like, well, I'll just go to Harbor Freight, or like they'll pick up a set of wrenches. I'm like, yeah, they're $2.99, and they're like just completely shocked. It's like, do you not understand? You don't understand the value of having a rep.
No, and the inconvenience, especially for where I'm at,
Right.
and especially the fact that you know me, I'm not going to the big fucking city for fuck all.
Right.
I will pay for your your kid's college tuition fucking twofold. So will
Right.
my wife, coincidentally. Never mind. You cannot. Side note: you cannot say that there's ever been a wife that's more on board with selling tools, but whatever. I want representation. I want to talk to somebody. I want to have a personal relationship with the person that I'm buying stuff from. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with Napa. It's number one. Fucking right, it's number one. Where'd he go?
Phone call that I declined.
Customer or the wife?
Old lady.
God damn it.
It's fine.
Did you just open that one? What the fuck is that? That's
What?
still Busch Light.
Yeah, that's all I got in the fridge.
They look weird because it's like it got to be a bad reflection or something.
Yeah, that's all I got.
No,
in the fridge.
never mind. It was just reflecting on you. God damn it.
It's fine. Right, but I mean, it's like, even though you are in a unique position where it pays to have, me or Snap-on or somebody come see you, you're still willing to meet me at, away from your shop.
Yeah.
Which, I'll be honest with you, is huge because, I mean, I appreciate you and I would figure out a way how to get over to your shop, but I mean, it's a ways out of my way.
Yeah, I know that. Well, to be honest with you, if you had to divert, I've weighed this in my mind because if Jake wasn't a shithole and Randy wasn't a douchebag, there could be two stops on your way that would make you a little fucking money, and it would be worth it. But I'm not that guy.
Which one's
Because
Randy?
I'm the guy that thinks about your end of the deal, not just mine, right?
Right.
And I think if everybody did that, a little bit, don't just think about you, think about the fucking guy that's got to sell that. He's got to make something too. He's got to support a family. You don't need to fucking bleed him for everything it's worth.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That being said, I'm the $500 guy all day long, just not on the tool truck.
Mm-hmm. Right, because that it's one of the two things that make your business turn.
Yeah.
I mean, without them and without parts, you wouldn't be in business.
Exactly. I mean, I don't even know how much money I've spent on the tool truck in the last 3 years. I probably shouldn't even fucking have you checked.
I was gonna say I could tell you tomorrow, but you probably don't want to know.
Yeah, we probably don't want to do that. We'll wait a few more years. That's fine.
Well, so get this. I had there's a body shop guy on the range. Barry refused to stop there. First time I stopped there, I sold the guy a stand tool and he wrote me a check for it. Since then, the guy has literally spent $50,000 with me. Just because I show up. Just because I show up. It's like, but I mean, it's stuff like that that's like, I mean, and like I said, Barry did very well for himself, and he was a fairly good tool guy, but it's like, I wasn't good with here. I want to be here.
I just want to, I'm going to push back just a slight bit, because there might be a shop that you're like, nah, fuck them, but maybe that door wasn't open a year ago, and maybe it is now. Just saying. that he might have had, and now you maybe don't. I don't know.
Right.
It's weird, right? Because I've been there too. And I'm currently, I fucking stay there. If you're out, you're fucking out. It's not just on the live stream. It is completely in my business. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You fuck me one time, we'll never do business again for sure.
Right. But I mean, that's the beauty of being a small business owner and being an established small business owner is I'm not desperate. If I don't like you or you don't like me, we don't have to do business. It's not going to hurt me. I got more than enough people banging on my door that would love to have my services.
And that is awesome. And I like that for you. I like that for me because to me, I always explain like my circle of how I want to conduct my life is I don't want to go to the big box stores. I don't want to do all of these things. I want to keep all of my business local, as close as to home as possible. You're probably far reaching as anyone. Phone call. He's got to answer it the second time. It's fine. Stand by.
I'm back.
What are you doing?
Now I'm taking a piss.
Jesus Christ, it sounded like you turned the garden hose on.
It's built up. And the old lady called twice in 5 minutes. So I was like, I better answer that.
That's what I said. Called it.
Yep. You coming in soon? Yeah, when I get there. It's fine.
Why? There's already one in the oven. Wow. You don't need to put one in the barrel when there's already one in the oven. God damn it.
Not one.
You got time for that.
Twice.
Yeah. Don't try to split the egg if you know what I mean.
My brother's got that covered.
That's true. At this rate, the best case scenario you would have is Siamese. God damn it.
So,
wow.
Did I tell you what they found out?
No.
So she's got the twin gene. So for whatever reason, the doctor found out that every time that she drops eggs, she drops 2. So more than likely, every time they have kids, they're bound to have twins.
You gotta bring her back around to the truck again because we're gonna talk about this.
Well, so I think he's gonna run my route because I'm gonna take a week off when the baby's born. I think he's gonna run my route for that week.
Well, that'll be fun.
He's probably
at least I'm gonna have fun.
He's probably not gonna do very hot, but I mean he's gonna do his best. So go.
I like the kid, man. He's trying.
Right. Well, and I mean that's just kind of his job title right now is fill in.
Yeah, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just gonna give him a little shit. It'll be fine. He's already sold me stuff, so it's good.
Dude, when you bought them drill bits, I was shaking my head. I'm like, I know he's got these already.
Yeah, I did.
And when we left, he was so happy. He was so happy. He's like, dude, I sold them drill bits. I didn't have the heart to say, yeah, I've sold them already. Or maybe Barry told you the first day. I don't remember.
I do have 3.
You have the stubbies and 2 regular ones, or what? Or all 3 the same?
Well, I didn't have the step bits in the black case. I have 2 of these. And the black case with the step bits in it. It's fine.
The stepper ones.
Yeah. And then I have the tap and die set with the drill bits in it. So
yeah, but those
I'm pretty well covered.
It's fine.
He was doing it. It's not that I couldn't read through it. You know that.
Oh, I know. Well, I know.
But shit, he's trying, so fuck, I'll get after it. Fucking, you know?
Right, but I mean, it's stuff like that that really, truly makes the world go around.
It made his day. Like you just said, it's like he was happy about that, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever, it was $400. Who cares?
Who can help me fix my Suburbans? Rick BORK.
Fuck you, asshole. Fuck your Suburbans. I got enough customers. Kate needs more. They're both 02. Hey.
Oh, it's easy.
Rick is booked out to 09 of 26 now. Yeah.
It's fine.
I still have a fucking car here that hasn't ran in 30 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
Fucking
moly.
Cadillac.
Rick, it's 1.
What? It was just midnight. What the fuck happened there?
I know. Holy moly, I gotta
Right.
go to bed. Or you're gonna see a walking zombie tomorrow.
I think I am anyway, but that's going to be fine. Turnabout's fair play.
Yeah. It's fine.
Call me when you leave Sturgeon Lake because I got to go to the bank and get you some money because I was trying to figure out last week if you could break into my shop. If I gave you told you where the key was, no, I didn't have that much cash in here.
I'm sure at some point you'll be gone and need something, and then I can just find a hide key.
I'll tell you where it is.
All
right.
right, buddy. I'll see you in the morning. Or
have a good night, man.
Something like that.
Appreciate
Later.
It. Yeah, bye. And we back for half a beer. Half beer in them. Wow. I just brought this 30 rack home and I was already at the bar. How does these things happen? I'm not leaving yet, Emily. I mean, unless you are. Appreciate you. No! No! Hurt a little bit. It's going to be fun. You don't have to apologize. Shit. As long as you're having a good time, just be fine. Really didn't start streaming until 9:30. Well, it is 1 o'clock in the morning, so I've already met the quota by like 2 live streams or 3 live streams or wherever the fuck it was. Yeah, it's been 3 live streams. Tomorrow's gonna suck. I feel it already. It is just FYI, it is tomorrow by like an hour. So hate to break your bubble. I feel like if I just work through at this point, it'll be just fine. Fuck it. Just put away inventory until I sober up and then send her on to the customer work and sleep tomorrow. Today, you're right. And see? You live every day. You mean live every day? Maybe. Some days I feel like I'm a little bit dead. It's going to get sucker, Justin. I mean, at this point, I think my wife is already sleeping, so I don't know if it's going to get sucker or not. Wow. I would bank on not. Probably just stay out here and work until I sober up. Anyway. Why do you have to be like this, Rick? I don't know either. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Or some shit. Or don't. The bright side of drinking, Emily, is that you feel better as the day goes by. I feel like there's a cliff. Where you fucking don't. Because I at least of all things that I am not, I try to hold myself accountable for not being intoxicated while I work on customer vehicles. I'm just saying. So, skilled or otherwise, that's my benchmark. So, stop saying bad words. Oh, go fuck yourself, you fucking needy bitch. What? Don't delete him yet. My brother always says, avoid hangers, just keep drinking. Good deal. My benchmark too. Don't work on people unless sober. I'll do all of my own things while I'm drinking. I'm just not going to do customer things while drinking. I also think that I have a little bit more of the fuckets when I'm sober than I do when I'm drinking because I like to scrutinize people for stuff and things. So maybe I'm a little bit more of a literal prick when I'm drinking. That's a fine fucking line between. So we're not going to walk that line. We're just going to, at least sober me is consistently fucking retarded. Ha! Yeah, well, never mind. I already been into the whiskey. I don't need to go back. We're not double dipping tonight. Not at this time, anyway. Shit. I was already here for way too fucking long. So now I realize that. So did it go back to full screen now? Or no? Bipolar? Maybe. I mean, that would be fair. Not full screen, so it's just. Damn it. The only reason I'm asking, because it went back to full screen for me. So I just invited a shitload of people to join the live stream that don't show up. I just wondered how many fucking segments it would be in. I could just start the live stream and be like, boop, 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 and just fucking call up a bunch of people and send them a link and tell them to join in and then see what the fuck happens. We got to get Jason in here. That should be fun. Jason, where are you at? You're not wrenching. I'll at least give him credit for fucking live stream bullshit, but I still got more questions. The chat room is still full screen. Wait, what? I don't like drunk me. I like drunk me, or I wouldn't get drunk me. Just saying. I think most people like drunk me, or we wouldn't live stream for fuck all. Certainly not until 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just saying. I don't think most people are here for sober me. Just saying. I don't know if the comedy changes much. Maybe. Drink a lot, though. I didn't think I was going to drink a fucking 15 rack when I got home. Shit, I just realized what I drank when I was at the bar. Ah! Yeah, never mind. Well, I don't like drunk me later. Nobody likes themselves later. Why? That's called self-reflection, Emily. I don't have mirrors. Unless I'm trying to dig shit out of my eye. Never mind. 23 deep. No, you meant 2 and 3 deep. Wow. That's what she said. Never mind. A lot of people say you're the only real person they've seen streaming. I don't know if a bunch of the shit's pre-recorded. I don't do live streams. I don't watch them. I don't consume them. I have no fucking idea. So that's up for the people to decide. I feel like a lot of people say that live streams have no consumer interaction. So no one in deep. I can fill a tuna can. That's not your dick, bud. That's what spilled over your belt. I'm a fat bastard too. I know. Oh my god. Oh god. Holy shit. Welcome to the most inappropriate live streams on fucking YouTube. How I can actually even have the option to be monetized, I have no fucking idea. And fun fact for you, they allow most of this shit to actually stay monetized. I don't even know why that happens. Most of my video shorts where I say fuck or some goddamn thing, they don't allow that at all, but whatever. I don't fucking can't figure out the fucking algorithm. Apparently, we need a couple hours deep. It doesn't fucking matter. Of course, we're only 45 minutes, so we'll see. Maybe I better start drinking. I mean, drinking or fingers seems like the popular thing tonight, so take your pick. It's either a 2-finger pour or it's a never mind. You know how they pour bourbon, right? Wow. Clear glass, 2 fingers. If you're fat, you're going to have to never. Well, if you're fat, you're going to need 3 fingers. Never. God damn it. That seems like it's a pretty steady. Wow. Unit of measurement. I might be a terrible person. The wife lays 3 fingers in. Catcher's mitt or bowling ball? Nah, wow. Ha! Oh my god. Bat wings. Wait, what? Just turn the whole fucking world upside down. Never mind. Never. 180. God damn it. My wife thought we were inappropriate before. Ha! Oh my God. Used to measure my weed with 3-finger bags. Handicap accessible. I mean, there might be tire tracks on both sides and some guy drooling at the end, but she's going to have a good time either way. Yeah, God damn it. This is so dumb. Oh my God. I hate me too. This went to a dark place. You have to wear boxing gloves for her to feel anything? I mean, says more about her than it does about any of us. Also, boxing gloves. Whatever. Not trying to impress a bitch by any circumstance. Beer can? Fist. Never mind. Probably about like fucking throwing a cork down a fucking doorway. Yeah. Did anybody see that happen? Because neither did I, but I'm pretty sure I fucking made it. Just because a fucking Prius on the turnpike doesn't make any noise doesn't mean it wasn't fucking there. Never mind. That has got to be the first time I ever made a fucking Toyota Prius reference, but in favor of Toyota Priuses, but whatever. I mean, this has got a fucking turnpike, not a fucking closet. What? She was funny back in her day. Days of Rose. I mean, Lisa Lampino. I don't watch TV, so I'm not that familiar, but we will need to edit the Prius reference out later. It's fine. I'm pretty sure most people don't rewatch that far. I don't care. I've worked on Toyota Priuses. As long as you can pay the bill. She was happy enough with her Bluetooth fucking radio and not happy enough to put the lift kit in it that she wanted, but it's fine. Then she moved to Texas because she got a fucking boyfriend or some shit. Not that I was in the market or anything like that, so good on you. Hi, Grant. Never mind. That's her brother. He's still hearing a customer, so that's all that matters. Lisa really gave a lot of shit to Trump before he ran for office first time. It was hilarious. Well, of anybody that knows me, Lee, you know me, I'm not much for the mainstream media, television, all those things. So there is that. Also, there's pretty much the last of this beer, and I gotta get the fuck out of here because if Tate's gonna show up tomorrow, I have to show up tomorrow too because I haven't seen him in 3 weeks. I pay him a bunch of money because I'm not a deadbeat fucking mechanic. I'm not gonna skip out on my tool payments. So appreciate y'all, and Saturday fun day. It's Tate and I right back here again, unless he decides otherwise. Bye, bitches.